MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the American League's Houston Astros and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun. Is the first pitch. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And a very comfortable 81 degrees as we get things started this evening. Popped him up. Avila is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he fouls this one off. Avila might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's just 2 for 9. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Swing and a miss, and that. Stepping in, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Swing and a drive to right by Peralta. This one's got some carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Eduardo Escobar.
Third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses with a high changeup that time. A dangerous pitch. Sliders in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Up around the face. Keuchel, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Altuve makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. At the plate, Steven Souza. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
1-0.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Escobar is off at first with 2 away. Fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Bregman has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Carlos Correa. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, his career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's 1 for 4. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pollock has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Digging in, A.J. Pollock set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Springer giving chase. 1 out. Digging in now, Alex Avila. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
1-1.
So 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here comes the first pitch.
Second baseman, Daniel.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. This is in the air to left field. Gonzalez moves over, and that's the third out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Line drive to center field. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. In now, Martin Maldonado.
Catcher, Martin Maldonado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer. He's
set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just missed outside. Reddick aboard here at first with nobody out. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Dallas Keuchel, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Descalzo on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So striding forward now, George Springer, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice.
Third inning, no score to this point. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is there. Let's see if they test it. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he takes ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2 out, bases loaded. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2-2.
2-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the... So here now is the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And it's fouled away. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. Ahmed is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing.
So a full count now. The next 3-2. And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. From the stretch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Ahmed leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. On to first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. We begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Carlos Correa becomes the first out of the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1 and 1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2 now. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3 and 2. Josh Reddick would be next. A swing and a miss as he chased with. Eduardo Escobar standing in, reached base via the wall in his first plate appearance. Swing and a miss, 0 and 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0 and 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Protecting on 0 and 2, so we'll do it again. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steven Souza. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1 and 1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1 the count. Keuchel pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Souza stands at second with 2 gone. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he got him. So striding in.
Josh right fielder. Josh
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Ahmed has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Striding into the box, Martin Maldonado drew a base on balls his first time up. Slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Bouncer up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he struck him out. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1-1.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended.
number 3, second baseman.
First pitch on its way. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Keuchel is there, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go George Springer. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. After it is Souza. 1 down. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No hits to this point. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
Pollard comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. At the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning. Landed in on the fists. 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altuve calls for it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Peralta. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Way in front of a great slider that time.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Keuchel sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin. Here's Carlos Correa now, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit in the air down the left field line. Peralta will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He went down on strikes last time up. Chopper to short. And that's the second out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out to right field. Souza is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential goal. Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Standing in, Steven Souza. It was a walk in his last trip. In there, 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far,
high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Reddick at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel picks it up on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Now in the box.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a foul tip held on to here at strike one.
No balls, one strike.
They haven't gotten much.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Missed with a slider.
1-1.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here's another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down and no. So stepping in, Alex Avila. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now pitch on the way. And now we'll try a bunt to break up the no-no. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Now at the plate, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Patrick Corbin. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Ahmed, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Grounded to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stepping up now, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. To short. And quickly, there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Two out with the possible go-ahead run. Archie Bradley been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. The 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Fouled away. And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a... Into the box, David Peralta. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bregman over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Riding in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. Now batting, Steven Souza. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Hector Rondon takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Rondon offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the... Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1 and 2.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to...
Well hit deep down the right field line. Souza will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that one got a piece of him. So coming to the plate, Martin Maldonado. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in now, the pitcher, Hector Rondon. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Evan Gattis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And that misses 1-1. Gattis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Pollock on the run. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. Colin McHugh comes on to start the home 10th. And he's just hoping to get...
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's 1 for 5. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. First pitch on its way. And that's off his leg on the mound. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of Here's George Springer. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside. Corner. The 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. And that's out number 1. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 1-0 the count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's in for a base hit. Finally make him 1 for 5 now. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this in. So here's the cleanup hit. Brad Ziegler takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the left side. And how about that right out of the bullpen? Up next for Arizona, Brad Ziegler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. So 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Reddick giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Striding in, Nick Ahmed. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Way out in front. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's a .333 hitter. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Springer to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Descalzo fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Right fielder, John
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and this one ran in and got it. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Ready for another shot now, Martin Maldonado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Ahmed fields it cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag. Now to the plate, Eduardo Escobar, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. Just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez on the move. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Steven Souza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
McHugh into his motion with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Colin McHugh, as he's set to go to lead off the top half. Breaking ball in for a strike. Another 0-2 coming. Popped high in the air. Ahmed is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Next up for the Stros, George Springer. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's 1 for 4. Now the 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Souza is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Pitch on its way to Avila. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate that he couldn't quite get that last out he needed in the ninth.